This is the second YouTube video I'm making, and I thought it would be really cool to film a math lesson that we could do together. The reason I picked math was because when we're back in school, we always start our day with our math stations. So I thought it would be a really cool way to feel like we're back in school again. I even used my kitchen table as my station, and I'm ready to get to work with you guys. So for today's lesson, you're going to need a piece of paper. So it could be any paper that you have in your house. It could even be a paper from the packet that I mailed home to you guys. If you just want to use the blank back side of a paper, that is totally fine. And then you're going to need something to write with. So a pencil, a pen, marker, crayon, whatever you have in your house, something to write with. So what I would like you guys to do right now is pause the video and then go ahead and get your materials, a paper and a pen or pencil, whatever. And then you can press play when you have your materials and are ready to start. Okay, so that means you guys hit play, so you are back and ready and you have your pencil and your paper. So we are going to get started. So today our lesson is going to be about place value. And we're going to be making our very own place value mats here at our homes. So the first thing we're going to do is we are going to draw a line right down the middle of our paper. And this is going to be our very own place value mat. So you're gonna do it just like Miss Chavez did, a line right down the middle. Now we are going to label our place value mat. So on this mat, we have two places. So we are going to be working with our ones and our tens place. So we're going to go ahead and label those. So I have my ones place on the right, and I have my tens place on the left. And I'm gonna hold this up so you guys can go ahead and copy it if you need help with the spelling. Please feel free at any time to pause the video if you need more time to write down anything, or if you just need a little extra time. I know we all work at our own pace. All right, so we should all have our place value mat done and ready to go. So the first thing that we are going to be doing is we are going to be working with numbers in the ones and tens place. Now, we are going to be building or drawing those numbers. Now, that's something we are familiar with and we have done in the classroom, but it's been a while. So I would like to refresh our memory and practice this very important skill. So in the classroom, if we were building it with our hands, we would be using, remember, our green 10 sticks and those green ones cubes. Since we don't have those in our homes, we're going to be drawing. And we've done this before when we have written numbers in expanded form. And this is how we're going to be drawing them. To represent numbers in our tens place, we are going to be drawing 10 sticks. And I'm gonna put it a little bit closer. Hopefully you guys can see that. I'm new to YouTube, so hopefully this is working. And then to be representing numbers in our ones place, we're going to be drawing those ones cubes. So 10 sticks, ones cubes. So that's how we're going to be drawing them on our place value mat. I just drew that to give you guys kind of an example. The way we're gonna do this lesson is I'm going to do a problem all by myself and you guys are gonna watch. We're gonna do a problem together, and then you guys are going to do 3 problems independently to test whether or not you guys mastered the skill, or maybe it's something you need a little bit more practice on. Alrighty, so let's get started. The first number I am going to do, and you guys are just gonna watch, so go ahead and put your pencils down and just watch. The first number Miss Chavez is going to build is the number 12. The first thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to write my number on my place value mat. And I know that this is how I write my number 12. And we should all be familiar with our numbers and how to write them correctly because we have worked so hard writing our numbers 1 to 100. So I wrote my number 12. Now I'm going to build and draw that number. So the way I'm building it is, remember, by using these 10 sticks and ones to draw the number. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to look in my tens place, and I see I have 1 10. So that means I need to draw 1 10 stick. Do you see how Miss Chavez did that? All right, now I'm gonna move over to my ones place. and I see I have the number 2 in my ones place. So that means I need to draw 2 of the ones cubes. 1, 2. All right, so that is how I built the number 12. 1 10 and 2 ones. A good way to double check if you did it correctly is look at the number in each place. So I see I have 1 10 and I have 2 ones. So my drawing should match that. All right, now we are gonna do our problem together. So I want you guys to pick up your pencil or pen, whatever you're using, and we are going to build the number 23. 23. But first, we need to write our number on our place value mat. 23. So you guys should all have that. 23. All right, now it is time to build that number. So I want you to all put your finger on the number in the tens place. And what number is that? You guys should say it on the other side, even if I can't hear you. It's 2. So that tells us we have to build 2 10 sticks. 1, 2. So we should all have 2 10 sticks. All right, let's move on to our ones place. Let's put our finger on the number in the ones place. And we have the number, what is it? 3. So that tells us we are going to draw 3 ones cubes. 1, 2, and 3. You see how we did that? 1, 2, 3. So we built our number 23. And remember, we're double checking. We have the number 2 in the tens place, so we drew 2 10 sticks. We have the number 3 in the ones place, and so we drew 3 ones cubes. All right, are you guys ready to do this independently? I'm gonna give you 3 numbers to put on your place value mat, and then you are going to be working on building those numbers independently. So the first number is 34. The next number is 51. And your grand finale, I picked a hard one, is 78. So first things first, go ahead and write these numbers down. 34, 51, and 78. All right, now you have the numbers written down, so what I would like you to do is pause your screen, and I want you to solve these problems independently. Do not hit play until you have them solved independently. And I know this is on our honor code, but I really, really want you guys to work hard and practice this skill. Remember, your brain is a muscle, and in order for your brain to grow and that muscle to grow, we have to do things that challenge our mind. So this is something that might challenge your mind because it's been a while since we've practiced this and been in school. So I want you to go ahead and pause the video and go ahead and work on it, okay? All right, you hit play, so that means you are all done with your 3 problems and you're ready to double check if you got them right. So I'm gonna go ahead and solve them, and I will show you if you got them correct. If you did not get them correct, it's okay, and you're just gonna learn from your mistakes. You can fix it and you'll keep practicing. It's part of learning to make mistakes. We're not gonna always get them correct, and it just means your brain is growing. All right, so the number 34, I'm gonna put my finger and I see I have 3 10s. So I am drawing 3 10 sticks. Moving over to my ones place, I have a 4, so I am drawing 4 ones cubes. So for this problem, you should have 3 10s and 4 ones, the number 34. I hope almost all of you got that right, or if you didn't, you were close, and now you know what mistake you made and you can fix it for the next one. All right, let's move on to the next one, 51. So just by looking at it, I have a 5 in my tens place, so I know I need to draw 5 10 sticks. 3, 4, and 5. And I see I have a 1 in my ones place, so I drew 1 ones cubes. 5 10s, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a 1 in the ones place. So I drew 1 cube. All right, the last one, I tried to trick you and I put a big number. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look at my tens place, and I see I have 7 tens. So I'm gonna draw those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If you're like Miss Chavez, you're probably running out of room, so that's okay. Just make sure you have all 7 on there. And now I see I have an 8 in my ones place, so I need to draw 8 ones cubes. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Double check to make sure you have 8 in there. That's a big number. All right, so I have 7 tens and 8 ones. So the next math lesson I plan on filming is kind of going to be an extension of this, something that's going to be a little bit harder. But I'm going to give you a little bit of a preview, and that is focusing on our numbers in expanded form. So when we see that we have the number 78, we see we have 7 tens. We got that down. But now, what number does 7 tens truly represent? So that's when we're going to focus on our skip counting. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. So this number, 7 tens, is not just the number 7. It is 7 tens. So it's very important to know that that represents the number 70. If we're in our ones place, these numbers just represent 1 1 cube. So these numbers all represent themselves. So that's just, I know that might be a little confusing, but that's what we're going to focus on, is really working on our numbers in expanded form in the next math lesson that I film. I hope you guys enjoy this, and I hope it made you feel like you were back in school with me at my station. And if the station was over, I'd give you all a sticker for your bonus minute chart. But just know I love you all, and I'm thinking of you so much, and I'm trying to make learning fun. So I hope this helped, and I'll see you guys in the next YouTube video.